Buddy. So anyway, black flies.
Oh, black flies, yeah.
So black flies?
So this guy was getting messed with by the black flies so bad that he threw himself in front of a truck. And that's the tale I heard on the road. And black flies are teeny tiny little insects.
Thank you.
About the size of a flea.
Okay.
But they fly, and fleas just jump. And
Flying fleas, then.
Oh man!
These are these menacing things that drove people to suicide. These flying fleas.
They not only their bites hurt,
right?
But they leave these welts on you that are about like that big around and a quarter-inch high, and you get them, you just be bubbled up from them.
Wow.
And clothes don't help you either. Because
they will bite right through those clothes?
No, they get under the clothes.
Under, okay.
And through the clothes.
That's right.
That's
right.
Yeah, if you got a tent and the mesh on your tent isn't small enough to keep out the black flies, they'll get into your tent and mess with you. So you'll see tents.
These are some menacing things, man.
Yeah, you'll see tents that say no see-em proof.
Wow.
Okay. So there's little teeny tiny creatures that bite you that'll just drive you nuts if you don't have the right tent. You know, wow. So you got a tent that has no see-em mesh on it. It's small enough mesh to keep the black flies out.
Wow. Are they just native to that area, or I've never heard of black flies?
Yeah, they're a product of the far north. You'll see them around where the permafrost is. Okay. Now when the permafrost melts, it becomes a muck, and you'll sink into it to your waist, if not farther. You can actually, if you go messing around in the permafrost, where there was permafrost and now it's melted, you know, you'll sink and keep on sinking, and you won't be able to breathe once you get past
like quicksand, just like quicksand.
Yeah, it's muck. Yeah, and you won't be able to get it back out. It's pretty dangerous. There's some dangerous things. So, remember I was telling you I was lost in a swamp the other day?
Yeah, what you were, listen to this.
Okay. I was in northern Minnesota. I was trying to get across the Canadian border, illegally.
And, we won't get that. Watch how he does it. Watch how cleverly he does this shit.
So, I got lost in the swamp, and I was dying of thirst. There was water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. I couldn't find.
Were you really dying of thirst, or you just really thirsty?
I believe I was dying of thirst. You know, I was serious, like literally.
Oh wow.
And not only was I sweating from carrying all my gear and trying to trudge through the swamp to get, you know, I was going through country, you know, and there wasn't any roads or anything, and I was getting bit by mosquitoes. Mosquitoes were sucking me dry. That's what I was saying. I was seriously life-threatening. You think that you're going to die. I mean, I really thought I was going to die because I was getting sucked dry by mosquitoes. A branch with leaves on it, you know, in front of my face to keep from breathing them in. Because I'm walking and I'm breathing hard and I'm sweating and I had taken a 2-liter bottle of water with me, and I just figured I'd find water on the way, but all the water was swamp water. It was so polluted, or so big, that you couldn't drink it. You would get sick, Yeah. So I ended up out in the swamp, and I ended up coming to this dirt road, and I was like, oh, thank God, a dirt road. Yeah. Started following the dirt road, and I found this little cabin, and a guy that lived there was half Indian, and he took me in, and after I got to know him just a little bit, I ended up telling him what I was doing out there in the swamp. I told him I was lost. I was bird watching and I got lost, but
bird watching.
And then after I got to know him a little bit, and then I told him what I was doing out there, and he says, "Oh man, you can't get across that way." He says, "Not only is it pretty much impassable to try to walk through," he said, "they have electrical sensors and stuff. They'll catch the border patrol will catch you and come out and catch you." He said, so you don't want to do that. And so he ended up taking me to a lake. It's called Lake of the Woods. It's a really big lake. You know, it's not one of the Great Lakes, but it's a big lake. And he took me over there at night, and we paddled.
Was this on the Canada side?
No, this is on the American side.
So you were in America going to Canada?
Going to Canada.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we ended up rowing this canoe across this lake and across the border. You know, the line went through the water.
Oh man.
And, there was a little spit of land that came down just south of the border. You know, where legally he wasn't taking me across the Canadian border illegally. Okay.
Yeah.
When I got off the boat, I was still on American soil. When I got off the canoe, you know, I was still on American soil. But like, you know, 20, 30 feet that way, I was in Canada. There's no line and no fence or anything, you know. And so that's how I ended up going into Canada, illegally. Like, the only reason I was doing that is because there's a law that says that if you're hitchhiking and you're going across the border and you're just hitchhiking, you must have $300 cash on you.
Huh.
Yeah. And if you don't, they just turn you around, you know. And so I didn't have $300, so I was trying to just get across the border and go into Canada. Yeah. And so yeah, I ended up that little spit of land just happened to be in Canada. They call it a reserve instead of a reservation, so it was an Indian reserve. And I ran into an Indian there that gave me a ride into Winnipeg, and then my Winnipeg journey started. And I've been to 5 of them.
Wow.
I haven't been to Appalachian Mountains yet. But
Is that your next one?
let the wind blow me. Let the wind blow me around. But that's why I'm doing you know, you have the people of the Northwest, they have stories of the raven, you know.
Yeah.
And they have stories in the Midwest or the Southwest of the coyote, you know, and they have different stories of like the Northeast would have stories that they told me the spider, you know, and so that they're particular to, they have, you know, particular stories that are particular to their areas, you know. But all of the people of all of North America and well into South America, they all have stories of the thunderbird. Okay?
Yeah.
And the thunderbird is just huge. That's the way, you know, that we understand it, is that and we don't think it's a bird, a physical bird. It's a spirit bird, you know. So when I do my paintings of this spirit bird, it's ephemeral. These clouds are not the thunderbird. This is just the clouds that happen to reflect the shape as he's clicking through there at Mach 10, you know. He's going through the clouds at Mach 10. If you looked up a split second later, you wouldn't see this. You just see the clouds go. That's just the clouds. When the thunderbird is flying through the atmosphere, those clouds take its shape for just a split second, you know. And a split second later, you look up and go, what happened? You know, you wouldn't see it. You happen to be looking at her, you would see this. You know, you would see the shape of those clouds take the shape of the thunderbird just for that split second. That's just my concept. And so, the eagle and the thunderbird are cousins. Okay, they're close cousins. They're except the thunderbird is way huge and it's ephemeral. Okay,
Ephemeral?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that? What's the definition of that?
Like smoke is ephemeral. Perfume, the smell of perfume is ephemeral. A ghost.
That's
Spirit.
Wouldn't a ghost be non-corporeal?
Right, yeah. And it's something that you can't touch.
Right. Well, it's
It's
same.
something that you can't.
Right.
You may be able to see under the right circumstance, but.